So you got to look at your life and the life that you ultimately want to live. And you ask yourself the question, is what I'm doing bringing me closer to that life? And if the answer is no, there is an opportunity with network marketing.
Welcome to the Energy Upgrade Podcast. I'm your host, Vanessa Grutman. And if you are a high-achieving woman, a successful entrepreneur, an inspiring entrepreneur, or just a woman with kick-ass big dreams, you're in the right place. If you value your energy, your health, if you want to be a biohacker, tap into longevity, if you want to raise the impact you have in this lifetime, you're going to have a lot of fun around here. As a second-time seven-figure business creator, certified health practitioner, and soul biohacker, I'm here to reconnect you to your energy, to the soul of your business, and to your superpowers. Let's go. Welcome home. Today, I am so excited to be sharing the mic with Audrye McLeod, who is a coach, a wife, a mama of two, and also a multi-million-dollar earner in the network marketing space. And I wanted us to have a conversation about network marketing because it has such bad rep out there. And if there's one lady that is here to shed light on it, it's you, Audrye. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you so much. And I love this conversation because I am a big believer in the power of network marketing. So I'm excited for this conversation and excited to be on your show. Thank you.
Yeah, so network marketing has literally transformed your life, turned it upside down from a very young age. You started at 22. So tell me a little bit more how you fell on that and how it unfolded for you, because you found your husband through that.
Yes, I found my husband through network marketing, which is just so amazing. So actually, this is a really incredible story because I'm a big believer in God's leading and his prompting on your heart. And when you follow the alignment, doors open. So I was actually, I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, and I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So I decided to go to a ministry school to figure it out. And at the time, I had just graduated from beauty school. So I figured I would work as a hairstylist to get my way through school. Unfortunately, I couldn't get hired anywhere. And so I parked my car in a parking spot. This story is remarkable because this story in a moment time changed the trajectory of my life forever. I parked my car to a parking spot and out loud of my mouth, I said, God, I need a job. Plop a job in my lap. And I was 19 years old at the time. And I knew okay, I will remember this forever because at 19, I would have said, plop a job in my lap, God. And before I said amen, my phone rang. And on the other line of the phone, it was a woman. She ended up being the top income earner in the network marketing company that I aligned myself with. She called me because she needed a nanny, and she got my name from the ministry school I was going to that's affiliated with the church that they went to, and they just moved to Charlotte. So we literally just moved at the same time. She saw my name, called me up, drove to their home, and I became their nanny. Wow. And it was through that one commitment of being a nanny where it opened up the doors, and I ended up falling in love with network marketing because I became a nanny for the top income earners in that company. And
so you got to see the behind the scenes, you got to see it all.
I got to see it all for 2 years. I watched them. They took me on trips with them, trips that they earned, trips that they won. I met the company founders, the CEOs, the executives, all of the people that looked at me and told me, you could do this and you could be really successful. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. But at the time, I wasn't ready. My heart wasn't aligned until it was. And then at 22 years old, there was a call that I had from God. And I jumped all in, not knowing how to do this. I just was pulled by the vision of what my life could become and the lives that could be changed and what was possible. That vision was a God-given vision. It wasn't something that I conjured up on my own, because anything you conjure up on your own burns out fairly quickly. You have to be pulled by a vision that's greater than yourself.
Yeah.
And that was when I went all in and my life has never been the same since.
Wow. Talk about, being in, I just love it. And I love that basically what you just referred to, I refer to it as a soul's mission, and we're kind of speaking the same terms with different words, but it's the same thing. When you have this soul calling, this remembrance that you are here to make a difference in people's life, that you are here to have an impact, you can't just go back to your regular life after that. It's like,
No,
uh-oh.
no, you can't. No, you can't.
And so how quickly or slowly, or how, like, what happened next? Because this is something also that um, is very mysterious around network marketing. Like, a lot of people are hearing that some are earning millions, but what is really the truth behind that? Does it happen overnight? Is it just like you got to be at the right place and at the right
Yes,
time?
yes.
Or is it accumulation of it, or is it over years? Like, just how
Yeah.
did it unfold for you?
That's a really great question. And the answer to those questions that you just asked is yes to all of them. To all of that. Everything that you said. It depends on a different factors. If you're on social media, if you have a larger network of people who trust you, your growth will probably be quicker. At the time in 2013 when I started, I had no social media following.
Mhm.
In fact, network marketing wasn't really a buzzword. And
No.
in my town, nobody really knew about it. So essentially, I brought it to my hometown, and it was weird. People had never heard of it before. They didn't really know what it was. So I came in at a time where the timing specifically, it was new. It hadn't been heard of. I was required to grow in different skills that a lot of people have today, which gives them the upper hand when they decide to go after network marketing, because social media is very prevalent today. It wasn't prevalent in 2013. And if you have an audience who know you, like you, and trust you now, you do have an upper hand of growing much more quickly. Okay.
Mhm.
You do also, and I'll go back to your initial question. We are also living in times now with AI where so many things are being generated and people don't actually know what is really real,
Yeah.
which causes network marketing to come to another place in time that is at a ripe place to really explode because your audience trusts you. They know you, they honor you, they love you, they're following you because they feel a connection to you. Therefore, the weight of what you say is going to be greater than the weight of an ad that pops up right now, because everything right now is kind of like, I don't know, is this real? Am I being scammed? Does this work? But if you know someone and you like them and you trust them, then what they say carries greater weight, which means now is one of the most opportune and ripe times to partner with a network marketing company that you feel aligned with. So in 2013, going back to your initial question, I didn't have a following, but I had a mission, and
You
I
had
had a
fire.
vision, and I had fire, and I was free, and I was ready to go. So I got to work, and I began calling people and sharing with them the vision of what I was going to do and invited them to be a part of this journey. There was no doubt in my mind the success that I was committed to having. I did not doubt it. I did not know when it was going to happen, but I knew it was going to happen as long as I remained consistent and as long as I kept my eyes on the vision. So the truth is I talked to all of these people, and it took me 3 months to finally have one little sort of advancement. Now, you also have to understand I was 22 and I had never done this before. I was not professional in any way, shape, or form, and I did not have any prior success coming into network marketing. I didn't go to college. I was at beauty school and I went to ministry school, but I had a vision and I was willing to learn whatever I needed to learn to have success. So 3 months in, I finally had my first little advancement. And then both of those people sent their products back. And I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Am I not doing something? But I kept going and I figured out what it was that caused the returns. I was committed to learning the skills. And there are skills that are required to build your network marketing business if you're going to build it to a large scale. Anybody can come in and earn an extra 10, 15, 20 grand. If you're looking to smash it out of the park, we are required skills. So I began to develop the skills, connecting skills, networking skills, closing skills, customer service skills. When I developed those skills, coupled with the vision and the mission that I had, all of a sudden, right around the 3-month mark, things began to click. And when things began to click, my organization began to grow. And from there, it was just this massive explosion where I became one of the youngest top earners in the company. I ended up meeting James shortly afterwards, who's my husband. We were just business partners for a couple years, and we fell in love through the process and got married. And we just exploded and really built an organization of over 30,000 people and had the most fun on the planet. And so that was really like the initial stages of my build and what was required of me to become the network marketing professional to have the success that I ultimately knew was available for me to have.
And so much of what you're saying is exactly the same in any entrepreneurship journey, right? Like you've mentioned, sticking to our grand vision, being consistent, learning the skills that we need to learn to get to the next step. Like all of these are required of us on this entrepreneurial journey every single day. And I just love that even at 22, you were like, okay, I'm going to figure out what caused this return and I'm going to not take this. Was there any point where you felt like your worth was impacted by the results, or maybe was there any point where you were like, oh, am I really meant for this? Where you started doubting yourself in the process?
No, I never questioned my worth because my worth doesn't come from other people. My worth never came from what people chose to say about me or the organization that was built. My worth came from God. Were there moments in time that I wondered if this vision that I had for my life was going to come to pass? In the thick of it, there were moments where I said, is this going to? And then they were fleeting because I really understand and recognize that our thoughts do carry power. The things that we speak about, we bring about. So while the humanness can have these thoughts, when you're in the thick of things, your income or your bank account looks a specific way, but you believe that there is more and you feel it in your spirit that there's more. In those moments, I was required to lean more into faith for the things that I couldn't see and squash any of the lies or the thoughts that did not align with my desired outcome, to move and to continue to stay in that place of consistency to move forward. So were there moments? Sure. There's always going to be moments when you're going after something great, especially when something is new. But I had great people around me. I surrounded myself, and I continue to surround myself with great mentors, great coaches, people who are further along than I am, greater wisdom, more life experience, so that they can pour into me and lean into me when they see things that I don't necessarily see at the time that things are going on. So no, I never questioned my worth. And yes, there were moments of, and I did what was required of me to let go of those thoughts to continue to move forward until the vision came into fruition.
That's so powerful, right? This trust beyond evidences is just so, so important because as we grow, our dreams continue to grow, our fears continue to grow, but we just have to have this conviction and stay in the action. So I love that.
Resilience. Have you ever thought about that? Lately, I've been really contemplating resilience and that muscle that I have been flexing to the max in this last year. To me, resilience is this ability to hold the good, the bad, and despite that, keep our eyes clearly anchored on the vision forward. And despite feeling the highs and the lows of life, staying brave and courageous to look forward. To me, resilience is the muscle that propels us into a higher level of leadership. And that is why I have created a brand new 5-week program called Resilient. In Resilient, my goal is to help you lead yourself like never before. I want you to really start regulating your nervous system, taming your fears, and lead yourself and break free from external validation so that you can say yes to more. Say yes to more about life. Say yes without overthinking. Saying yes, a big hell yes. And what could happen if you could walk through life with this level of conviction, where you aren't constantly overthinking or feeling stalled or even sabotaging yourself? Becoming resilient, to me, is a way to become supernatural. And I believe we are all leaders in all spheres of our lives. You don't need to own a business to be a leader. You don't need to be a boss to be a leader. We are our own leader. So it's time to reclaim our power and really start diving into the behind the scenes, the energetics of what can make us more resilient. This is the journey I'm taking you on. Resilience starts mid-October, right after Canadian Thanksgiving. I cannot wait for this journey. It's going to be high intensity, big shifts, and I know it's going to be the transformation that will make you the leader that you came here to be. Let's go.
And so you found your husband through that. Now you have 2 kids, and I just want to put people back in perspective. Like, even in 2013, social media was there, but it wasn't, at the center of everybody's business like it is right now, or at the center of everybody's life for that matter. And basically you probably were up against like the Tupperware ladies and the mentality that, but wait, I don't want to be hosting something at my home. But is that how you started? Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
hosted things,
So,
like you really
yes.
stepped into that?
Yes. So for me in that season of my life, again, I was single. And I love people. I love people. I love bringing people together. I love being in person with people. I opened up my home every Monday, and I brought people into my home every Monday. New people came, and I casted the vision. If you are looking to be great at network marketing, you're required to cast a vision of the opportunity that's available, followed by the product.
Yeah.
Now, most people will lead with the product and then share the business opportunity. And most of those people have a cushiony extra income. Those that lead with the vision and the opportunity of what's possible for people's life financially, the vision of what's possible for them, time freedom, and this is the product that you can align yourself with to get there, are the ones that have the extraordinary financial results. So I opened up my home every Monday, and I casted every Monday, never without fail, every Monday. And the first 3 months, nobody came. And I drew out the compensation plan for my dog every Monday. And I practiced my skills, and I pretended that the room was full. I pretended that the room was full. And then all of a sudden, again, 3 months later, first person came, second person came, and I casted this vision of what we could all be a part of, this movement of young people to live your life, to freedom live, to live your life, an extraordinary life, to fulfill the calling that God has on your life while utilizing network marketing as the vehicle. That's all it is it's a vehicle. So one by one it came. There was 90, 100 people would come to my house every single Monday. I thought the roof was going to fall. I mean, the floor was going to fall under. And I would just share, this is the vision. This is what we're a part of. And every single week, other people would share their testimonies of what took place. Now, at this time, I was growing in person and I was showing everything that I was doing through social media because I was excited. You cannot contain raw enthusiasm. The energy of raw enthusiasm is so palpable that people want to be a part of it. They want to join it. You can't conjure it up. And if you try to fake it, you're not going to grow your business because people can feel it. It's raw, it's real, it's aligned. And so that's what it looked like. Every Monday, people would come and then I would post and then I would do leadership calls and I would train our organization on the skills as well as this spiritual component of your identity so that you can bring both of those together to ultimately have the business that matches your desired results. Because it's not just practical. You can have all the practical and all the business strategy. And if you don't have the spiritual component, you'll only go so far. Whereas if you're deeply spiritual and you have this understanding of how things work and you don't have business strategy, well, you're just going to be spiritual without a growing business. So I would lead leadership calls and train the organization on these two principles so that they would grow. Because for me, it's all about other people's success. Network marketing is a beautiful model because your success is a clear reflection of the people who are in your organization who are having success. So if you're earning a lot of money, it's because you've really helped a lot of people earn a lot of money. And there's beauty in that because you are invested in your team. You're invested in seeing them grow. And not only do they grow financially, but really network marketing as a whole, it's in an environment that provides growth. It's in an environment that calls forth really your identity. It calls forth the best you that you can possibly be. So not only are you getting this amazing opportunity to grow your income and to have a product that you align with, you're putting yourself in an environment with other amazing people that are in the same space of wanting to grow, of hungry to create new patterns, new belief systems that match the desired life that they're committed to living.
And really, when you think about what you just said, that in itself is the future of business, right? So when I still hear today people pushing back on the network marketing model, of course, it's because they still have like the pyramid and all the schemes that we've heard about, and they have that in mind, which is not network marketing. Can you make the difference there? Because people think it's like anything that's network marketing is automatically a pyramid, and it's not.
No, well, pyramid schemes are illegal, first of all. Network marketing, you're purchasing a product, like a literal product getting shipped to your home in your hands. Like that in and of itself negates a pyramid scheme. Like you don't get an actual physical product with schemes and scams. For purchasing a product, I have many products from many different network marketing companies that I use every day because I believe that some of the best products on the planet come from network marketing companies. So you get your product, you pay for your product that you're excited to use. That's changing your life, enhancing it, your well-being in some way, shape, or form. Now, when you have your product and then you go and you share your link on social media, like all of the influencers are doing, and they share things that they love, you make a commission off of that. When people reorder the product, they set up an account and they reorder the product, you make commissions or residuals from that. Pyramid schemes, you're not getting a specific product and it's illegal. Network marketing is what everybody is doing on a daily basis. We share the things that we love. I refer people because I'm a referral machine and I love connecting people to things. I connect people probably 3 to 4 connections. I facilitate connections on a daily basis, most of which I do not get paid for because I'm just connecting them. I'm referring them to
Mm.
doctors or chiropractors. I'm referring them to this next biohacking thing that I become obsessed with. I have a cold plunge in my backyard, and I have turned on, I'm not kidding, probably 40 people in the past 2 months to cold plunging, where they're buying cold plunges. I'm not receiving a bonus from that.
Yeah.
With network marketing, you're receiving a product that you love, that's changing your life. When you refer people to that product, they're receiving that product. They're happy to relinquish their money and receive that product. The circulation of money is joyful. People are blessed. The company is blessed to receive it. You're blessed to receive the commission. Your customer is blessed to receive their product. And then if they fall in love with it and they say, you know what? I've got an audience on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. I want to share this with my audience because it's changed my life. You receive referrals. Affiliate marketing is happening all the time. The difference between affiliate marketing and network marketing is you get paid on reorders. Affiliate marketing, with the clicks that you see on Instagram, you get paid one time. That one-time bonus might be great, but that's not residual. That's not reoccurring income. Network marketing allows you the reoccurring residual income, the life-changing income that you can take that money and invest it to make more money, or take that money, which is what I'm most passionate about. It's teaching people how to take their network marketing business income and invest it to make even more money, to utilize it that way. So the difference between network marketing and pyramid schemes, the simplest way would be what I just described.
It's so great. And this, like what you just talked about, the affiliation versus the network marketing, that's what got me into network marketing, because I have been using affiliate links for a while and had never any problems with it. It just felt like it's normal. And when I was getting approached by network marketing companies, I kept saying, no, I'm not doing that. And then someone was like, well, you are doing that because you are using affiliate links. And I was like, what do you mean? And I had that explanation, and it just made so much sense for me. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Yes. Okay. This is the future way of making business, where we share what we love and we link arms with people that want to grow together and build this beautiful network. And so in me spending, let's say, 10 hours a week talking about this or working behind the scenes on this, by the time that all the team has done the same thing, we've just reached like 100 times more people that I would be able to do on my own. So it
You're
makes so much
exactly
sense.
right. You're exactly right. That's exactly it. You're exactly right. And then you work together as a team, where as powerful as one person is, and human beings are amazing, and everybody has such a beautiful gifting and in their own unique way. Imagine taking one of Vanessa and all that you are and the gifting that you are, and then having like 100 of them. Like, that's what you get with network marketing. Like, that is the gift. And it's that long-term residual play where, both of us have coaching practices, and I feel very called and very aligned from God to coach specific women on a one-on-one basis. That is not residual income. At any point at any time that we stop, that income stops. Now, I know you feel incredibly called and aligned to do what you do. So we do these things because of the alignment.
Totally.
Network marketing is so special because you build it. And then when you do decide, hey, I'm going to, go on a vacation with my family, I'm not going to do anything, you are still getting paid. You get paid long after the work is done. So you got to look at your life and the life that you ultimately want to live. And you ask yourself, the question is, what I'm doing bringing me closer to that life? And if the answer is no, there is an opportunity with network marketing to really, an uneducated, didn't go to college girl, 22 years old, can come in and create millions of dollars, start my own businesses from there, because it was a springboard into entrepreneurship for me, where then I was able to start different companies or give the amount of money that my husband and I have been able to give to ministries, to charities, to people is beyond what I ever dreamed was possible. The gift that financial freedom can bring, the vehicle of network marketing, which that's all it is. It's just a vehicle. It's not the tell all be all. It's a vehicle. It's beautiful. I never knew that a life existed, that I could live the life that I live today. And it all stemmed from one decision that was made at 22, and it changed the trajectory of my entire life.
Now, if someone is listening and they're like me, well, I'm 40. I'm like, I'm old. Is it still worth it? Should I still do that?
Well,
What's
first
your
of all,
take
you're
on that?
not old. Second of all,
No, I'm kidding.
I would say honestly, in rigorous honesty, which I always am, what I built in my 20s with no experience, no network, no understanding of professionalism, no understanding of really, I had to grow in all things leadership. I had to grow in all things business. I educated myself on all of these things that I did not know, started reading the book, started learning about all these things. When you're 40 or beyond, whoever you are who are listening, you've lived a tremendous amount of experience in your life. If you're an entrepreneur and you're listening to this and you've never partook in network marketing, what you have walked in, the experience that you have, the network, the connections, what you will be able to do in a vastly much shorter amount of time than I ever did in my 20s. Because you have the foundation to come into an opportunity like this and very quickly change your financial blueprint and your life forever. So I actually think that people who are in their 30s and 40s and 50s have a better opportunity coming into network marketing than in your 20s, because in your 20s, you don't really have that much validity or that much clout. What have you done really? Like, this was my first endeavor. I've never had a corporate America job. I became an entrepreneur. That was it. When you're in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s, you can come into an opportunity like this and take all of your experience and be like, it's go time. And literally within 3, 6, 12 months, what you can create would be far greater than what I created in my 20s. And I really believe that with every part of my being.
Yeah, that's awesome. I agree with that. Like the wisdom that we carry, and like you say, the audience that we get to build and just, yeah. And then it's just a matter of a few emails, a few phone calls, and the ball is rolling already, right?
The ball is rolling. And what we have access to from a technology standpoint, the email list, the social media platforms, guys, there's never been a better time, especially like I was just thinking about this a couple days ago about AI and about how much people don't trust things that they see anymore, and how now is the time where there's this spark for network marketing and to really join a company that, number one, you feel aligned with the compensation plan, you feel aligned with the product, and you feel aligned with the team that you're on. Okay. If you are in a place right now, there's truly, I really believe this, no better time than right now to really come in with the times being the way that they are, and the network that you have to trust you and to really move forward. We've got inflation and rates on interest rates that are higher than they've ever been. People are looking for ways to create a little extra or to hit a financial home run, and network marketing can be that for all people.
Yeah, it's also just a really clever idea to diversify your revenue streams. Like it's just
Exactly.
such a great, and that's also another reason that pulled me in. You know, yes, I have the coaching, but I just felt like, okay, like you said, what if tomorrow I'm sick, or what if I can't, whatever, right? And so I just felt like it was a really clever idea for my family and myself to actually not put all my eggs in the same basket, and to make sure that was partnering with a network marketing company for that very reason. And that was
Yes.
very appealing to me. And I do believe that in some way it is the future of business. As we know, corporate America is kind of dying of its slow death in a way, because the way the leadership takes place there, and it's so like top down, and people are not empowered. People are really I don't know. I just see it in my clients, like they're losing their power. They're not connected to their soul mission. And so we see so much dis-ease and so much, the body is shutting down because it's trying to get its attention. It's like, okay, go do something. So corporate is a business model. It'll be really interesting to witness it over the next 5 years. But when you think about network marketing, really it's people linking arms. And like you said, with AI is amazing. We can use it as a tool in network marketing. But at the end of the day, it is not AI selling you anything. It's people, it's real people that you know. Like it's real human beings that are sharing their real experiences. And that's really the future of business. When I say the future of business, it's really going back to the ancient way of doing business, right?
Exactly.
Humans to
Exactly.
humans.
Yes, which honestly is, it's the most exciting thing for me, is being with people, especially because so many people are inundated with this.
Yeah.
And I go out and I'm more present than honestly I've ever been in my life, because I have become a mother. I've got 2 boys, 3.5 and 1, and I
You're in
don't
the
want to
thick
be.
of it.
Yes, I'm in the thick of it. But when I go out, all I see are people who are just down on their phones. They're not even experiencing what's going on. So that's twofold. They're on their phones, which is great if you are utilizing network marketing through your phone and on social media. And then when I talk to them, their eyes light up because they're having human interaction. So it's twofold. I mean, you get to have this human interaction, person to person, as well as utilizing the gift of social media, the gift of technology. And I really believe that there's no better time than now. And you're exactly right. If you are in a place where you are misaligned when it comes to what it is that you're building or creating, or you're feeling like you're really just like running on this hamster wheel, there's misalignment there. And when there's misalignment, you have a kinked hose. And when you have a kinked hose, the water doesn't come forth. So what is your alignment? And is your alignment coming into something like network marketing? For most, and what I really teach is utilizing your network marketing business to, invest that money to make more money. And then it can become your full-time income if that's what you want it to be. There's so many different things that you can utilize it for, but you're exactly right when you say it's just another tool that you can put in your portfolio as another stream of income, along with whatever else it is that you're doing. And it's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And the truth is, there are so many companies out there. In fact, there's a lot of companies that traditionally weren't set up as network marketing, and they're switching it because they're seeing the opportunity of people coming together again. And so I love what you said. When you're looking for a company, just make sure you love the compensation program, that you love the product and the team and the leaders that you are working with. Those are the 3 pillars. Is there anything else that you would recommend looking into when trying to align with the company?
Yes, yes. So most network marketing companies, if they're newer companies, 1 in 1,000 ever make it past 5 years.
Wow.
So if you're looking for a network marketing company, you want to find a company that is stable, a company that is growing. You don't want to be a part of a company that's declining or stagnant. You want to be a part of a company that is growing, that is beyond the 5-year mark. Because if it's beyond the 5-year mark, then you are most likely in the green. Values. Look at your core values. What are your core values? When you meet the founders of the company or the CEO of the company, do they align with your values? Because again, That's alignment. And if your values are misaligned to the founders or the CEOs of the company, there will be misalignment, which will be a kink. And even if you put your hand to that company, most likely it will not flourish. So are your values aligned? Are your values aligned with the owners, the founders, the CEO of the company? That would be, and then is there support? Are there things for you to plug into? Team calls, coaching calls, leadership calls for you to come in, systems that you can come in and it can be plug and play? Or are you going to have to create everything on your own? And those are things that I would look at. There are amazing network marketing companies that are thriving and that they are growing and they've got a great product. Does the product align with you? If you're trying to sell a product that doesn't align with you, it's not going to work. So there is, and I talk a lot about alignment because I really believe fully in alignment, because if you're doing something or you're a part of something that you're not aligned, it's not going to grow anyways, and you'll be in a place of force. So those would be some things right off the top of my head that I would look for when joining a network marketing company.
Yeah, this is so helpful. And I'm just thinking, if anybody listening, you feel like you'd love to know, I'm not going to share here necessarily, this is not the point of the call, but if you'd love to know, just DM me NM Network Marketing, and then I'll be able to help you out and share the ones that I'm part of. If ever that's of interest. So we will share that. And is there anything else in closing? I mean, I love that we touched on financial freedom, revenue diversification, on the vision around network marketing. I love that we talked also about your rapid growth, but what it took to get there and the consistency. Maybe in closing, I'm curious to know now, now that we are in 2024 and you have social media, you have an audience, you have all this experience under your belt, what remains your best way to grow your teams? Because clearly, I don't think you're inviting people every Monday night to your home right now.
No. The best way would be a consistent leadership call where you are investing in your top leaders that are looking to grow so that they can then invest in their team. I have been coaching for a very, very long time. And if you can touch specific people in your organization and really invest in them and really train them up, then they can then go turn around and do the same thing, which then creates a ripple in the organization. There's a misconception about quantity. Yes, the quantity comes when there's first quality.
Yeah.
So you take your quality, you invest in them through leadership calls, coaching, training, really doing that one-on-one intensive, doing the group, and then watch that flourish the organization.
Yeah, that's so important. As in anything, quality over quantity always. And also that creates better human relationships, right? More connected to the heart, which is all that we're about. So this is amazing. Audrye, where can people find you? Because I'm sure they're going to want to see you cold plunge and they're going to want to see. So you have like the most epic, also like relationship with your husband. You guys are just so beautiful to watch and witness. It's incredible. It's very inspiring. So where can people find that?
You can find me on Instagram, Audrye Faye. It's AudryeFaye, or you can find me through my website, which is audreymcleod.com.
Awesome.
You can find me through there. So thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Thank you for having this conversation, which I think is going to be really enlightening for people. And hopefully, if you are listening, your wheels are spinning in some good ways. Because this is something you need to be aware of. And that's why I thought, okay, let's bring a kick-ass, badass expert of the field to have this conversation. So thank you. I'm going to put all your links in the show notes as usual. And for anybody listening, thank you for being here Tuesday after Tuesday. It's always such a pleasure to see you coming back. And I can't wait to see you next week. Thank you, Audrye.
Thank you.
The information shared on this podcast is for information purposes only and doesn't provide any medical advice. Vanessa Grutman does not cure, diagnose, or treat disease. Please consult your physician before trying any new protocol or product.